And here we go, guys. Bitcoin $1 million, Ethereum 100K, and XRP $100 incoming. It seems as why? Because the main person who will drive crypto to unimaginable and unbelievable numbers, guys, is Donald Trump himself, right? The president of the United States of America. Justin, Trump's inauguration will feature tech industry leaders, including a crypto bull, celebrating him as the first crypto president. Look at this. Now, specifically, I don't know the price, right? I don't know what price these cryptos will top out at, but what I do know is it's going to be a very wonderful year because of this person. I believe so, guys, right? And this isn't just my opinion. It's actually theirs as well. And it's so grand because they literally got a crypto bull which is supposed to celebrate him as the first crypto president, right? It's like a celebration, guys. Now, Donald Trump is expected to issue executive orders on the first day of his presidency regarding Bitcoin and crypto, the Washington Post. Oh, you don't say, guys? Early wins. Sachs and members of the Trump transition team have been working closely with crypto leaders to finalize a legislative strategy, and Trump is expected to issue executive orders on the first day of his presidency that may address issues including debanking and the repeal of a controversial crypto accounting policy requiring banks holding digital assets to count them as liabilities on the bank's own balance sheet, according to a person involved with the conversations. That's it, guys, right? It has already been a wonderful time, right? This is the catalyst which the world has been waiting on, right? This is why we call him Donald Trump, guys, and this is why and how Bitcoin, possibly even this year, just in 1 year, can maybe head towards $1 million, guys. Okay, but don't get me wrong, I'm still in the camp that when this is all said and done, guys, the collapse will happen, the strings will be cut, but for now, Bitcoin will go what? Up and away, guys. Right? It's that clear. And you may be wondering, wait a minute, $1 million, guys, right? $1 million is just ridiculous to even say out loud, because that's a 10x from Bitcoin's price right now, right? Just about. And if it goes to those prices, guys, right, very or 7 figures, it's literally going to break all charts, all indicators, and everything, right? It's going to be running on fumes. It's going to be running on euphoria, guys. Everyone has been thinking of like 100 something K is the top for Bitcoin, maybe 200K max, right? I was thinking 300K. I'm hopeful for 300K, guys. But the Trumps, they are saying $1 million. Maybe not in a year, but I hope it's this year, guys, right? Because then Ethereum will go to ridiculous prices, right? I know people are calling Ethereum dead right now, but it's not, guys. Right? It's slowly awakening. It seems as XRP is the front-running coin this cycle, which is amazing, right? It's leading the pack. Intel, the Trump administration will form a crypto advisory council of 24 leaders to draft legislation, build a Bitcoin reserve, and promote regulatory clarity. If these things happen, you don't think we're going to go to heights never seen before? Even Trump stated whatever number, whatever price you're thinking about where Bitcoin is going to head towards, think higher. If we see a Bitcoin reserve, guys, that's it. That's all we need, right? America to have its own strategic Bitcoin reserve. If this happens, guess what's going to happen to Bitcoin? Exactly. All the Bitcoin will be scooped out of the open markets, guys, right? And probably nobody will be wanting to sell as well, whoever owns Bitcoin. Then there's going to be FOMO from we the people all around the world, plus other nations and countries will want their own Bitcoin reserve. But if these countries are going to have some sort of Bitcoin reserve, guys, and I have a strong feeling Bitcoin will go down like 9%, probably during the collapse. My question then stands as, What happens afterwards, right? The afterward part, I don't really know. I think it gets revived, and that's where I'm going to buy. But I guess it's not a bad idea to even buy Bitcoin now if all these beautiful narratives are coming out and about, right? 24 crypto CEOs will band together as a group to propel the industry forward in the United States. Shape law, define regulations, and to make the United States the crypto capital of the world. Literally, guys, right? So Trump forms Crypto Council to shape digital future. I told you guys, this man is not playing any games, guys, right? I have a strong feeling a lot of people will sell too early. I'm selling in 2026 if I even do sell, guys, right? With my XRP HODL bag, I'm holding forever. I'm just talking about other coins I own, and for my trading coin bag as well. I'm probably going to sell near 2026. Now, according to Bloomberg, his administration plans to appoint around 24 CEOs and founders to a new crypto advisory council, right? And basically, this group is expected to provide guidance on digital asset policies and help draft crypto-friendly legislation with Congress. Also, work on establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Key promises from Trump's campaign. This is insanity, literally. Right? You can't even get more bullish than this. The advisory council will collaborate with major government agencies. Right? Everyone's about to be on board, including the SEC. We're going to be talking about that in just a minute. CFTC, the Treasury, to create a clear regulatory framework and promote a pro-crypto environment. This has never been done before, guys. People are too bearish. Why are people too bearish? I don't know. I don't know, because they have a programming cycle placed in front of them. If you look at the Bitcoin cycle, there's a cycle for Bitcoin, and it goes every 4 years. The top happens. Okay, the cycle will have to be broken at some point in time, guys, and I'm thinking it's this year it gets broken officially. But a lot of people say no because it's never happened before, right? They can't fathom. But wait, why can't somebody think about how we may be in a new cycle, right, or a lengthened cycle, guys? Especially when we see these external events that are going to push prices to just go up forever until one day the music does stop, guys. But not yet, right? Look, all this has never happened before, guys. We're talking about America, right? So this is insane. So here comes Charles Hoskinson, and he talks about all this stuff, guys. Okay, about the plans.
Anytime there's a presidential transition, it's a very complex affair. And actually, the Treasury Secretary has yet to be selected, and they're kind of winnowing down. So that sets all crypto policy. So right now, most of the discussions are with the legislative branch. I'm having dinner tomorrow with Senator Scott. I've talked to numerous senators who are in the banking sector, basically figuring out how the regulation is going to work. And we've had some discussions with the People Transition team about what they want to do with a crypto committee, and if it's going to be a czar or if it's a commission, and what exact powers and how exactly does that work. And it's not exactly clear in how it's set up on the executive side. But on the legislative side, it's very clear what they want is to pass a law. So there were several attempts already in 2023. FIT 21 was the most successful, which passed the House, but it did not enter the Senate. And in the Senate, there was a bill in 2022 called FIA that was by Senator Lummis and Senator Gillibrand. So right now, there's some reconciliation of what does the executive branch want, what does the legislative branch want. What we've been told by the executive branch is Trump has a mandate that he wants America to be the #1 place to found and run a cryptocurrency business. There were also several campaign promises they're trying to connect to. For example, the strategic reserve for Bitcoin concept that also Senator Lummis is a big fan of. And there's a lot of things around asset classification that have to get resolved. The security commodity debate and what power should be reserved for the CFTC and the SEC. So it's still very early days, and we'll know a lot more in 60 to 90 days about how much level of broad industry participation is going to occur at the executive branch side. But we're already in talks with many people on the legislative side, and they're going to move forward as a co-equal branch of government with or without the executive branch to pass a law.
The pump will be disgusting. The pump will be disgusting, guys. Because listen very carefully to what he stated. He said that they want America to be the leading force, guys, right, of the crypto industry, and basically to make America the heart of this new financial system, right? It already is with the current system, guys. So things are looking insane, aren't they? Now, Silicon Valley elites, including Andreessen and Musk, are aligning with Trump to promote crypto growth and reduce regulatory barriers, guys. Right? They all it's like an interesting thing happening, guys. Right? This has never happened before, especially in like within the government level, right? This comes from President Trump's campaign chairman says to those celebrating 100K per Bitcoin, you will be celebrating much higher. When he says much higher, how high? A million? Let's listen to this, guys, okay?
The strongest advocate you could possibly have at this point in time, and he's only going to be stronger because when he goes back to the White House in January, one of the first things he's going to be doing is to clean out the SEC and put together people in an administration that will look at Bitcoin as part of, as he said, the strategic reserve of the United States. So I think there's a lot of exciting times ahead. For those of you who are celebrating $100,000 Bitcoin, you're going to be celebrating much higher very soon, I think.
They know, guys, right? They're insiders. They're saying we're going higher. So wait a minute. So why are people so bearish? I don't understand. Because it's the charts. The charts will 100% become broken, guys. They must. Right? They must. It'll fool everyone. Nobody ever who thinks the only people I believe think that Bitcoin can head towards $1 million is the Bitcoin maxis. But they probably think it's going to take years, like 5-10 years. What if that happens in a single year? I don't know. I'm just throwing thoughts out there. Well, here's the game plan. So here was Bitcoin, the last presidential election, guys. Panic into inauguration, then rally for months. You should be happy this is playing out the same, right? Basically, we're seeing the panic right now, but we're rebounding because I think people are just trying to front run the inauguration, right? So, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be buy the rumor, and then you want to keep just buying because we're just gonna go up nonstop. That's my belief, but not financial advice, right? So it's going to get ballistic because United States court demands SEC explain itself for denying Coinbase's request for crypto specific regulations. It's over for the SEC, right? They timed this so specifically, guys, and this is how we rebounded so quickly. It was like it's like a V-shaped recovery, because 7 days until left until Gary Gensler steps down as SEC chair, right? This means XRP is about to explode. This comes from the chief legal officer at Ripple. In Gensler's final days, his anti-crypto crusade is imploding. Literally, we properly remand to the SEC to explain itself. It should not give yet another poor explanation in an already long line of them. New inventions create new fraud risks, and the agency needs to guard against them, but sporadically enforcing ill-fitting rules against crypto companies that are trying to follow the law goes way beyond fighting fraud. It targets a whole industry and risks de facto banning it. On remand, the SEC must grapple with that problem, right? So they're bashing the SEC, guys, and it just keeps on going on and on and on. So the SEC's haphazard enforcement strategy of targeting entities that are trying to follow the law does not give potential defendants the notice that due process requires, right? So this is crazy, guys. But what about stablecoins, utility tokens, and even Bitcoin or Ether? Existing rules do not fit blockchain technology, but the SEC refuses to recognize this, right? Because the rules were created a long time ago, guys, in the 1900s, right? I think 1930s, maybe 1940s, with the orange groves, guys. If they were securities or not, but we have a new industry, guys, right? This is the modern age. We need modern laws, and this is particularly a big win since it comes from a circuit court, guys, right? With Coinbase today. That is exactly what Ripple is appealing. That old, musty-dusty, crusty rules from a century ago doesn't work for crypto. What did we say? Right? What did we say? So things need to change around, guys, and it surely will. Right? So this is the final two for today's video because there's so much happening, guys. This week, nominees begin their confirmation hearings, guys, for crypto circles. right? So things are about to start accelerating, it seems as, right, with cryptos generally. So let's see what happens, right? I'm truly excited for this year. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be on the wrong side of history, but we're not. We're going to be on the right side, hopefully. Now, financial advice. What is that? So, face, see ya.